Are you going to expose crime? Are you going to show and tell everyone how much of a scammer they are? Are you going to set people up to just let them know what they're going to deal with? If y'all don't know what's going on by now, I don't know how much more I need to do to convince people that I was going through hell while I was over there. I don't know why I need to be the one to do an expose on any company, really, but I digress. Let me not go too far, y'all. Let's get into it. Just trucking it, Tati. What's up, my YouTube fam? It's your girl Tati, just trucking it Tati, and I'm coming to you today with a new video. And I just had to make this, but clearly I'm home, y'all, on a weekend. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. BT Awards about to pop up. It's Sunday, and I'm off, and I'm just enjoying my little time. I'm getting some stuff done around the house, my apartment that I didn't give up, thank God. So I just wanted to have a little discussion. Recently I saw a comment, and he's probably gonna be right here watching anyway. But he left me a comment saying that if I'm gonna expose crime, if I'm gonna show the world how much of a scammer they are, and yada yada yada. And you know what's funny? I was about to do my last Prime video talking about the equipment and how the equipment that I had was just not up to par, and everything that I went with from the International to the Peterbilt 579, right? But I said to myself, why am I going to still be talking about Prime? I'm no longer with Prime, right? I see a lot of other ex Prime drivers, and I watch some of their videos, and I see that they're still having discussions about Prime. And I then had to ask myself, if we're in a better position, a better situation, why are we still having conversations about a company that we felt did us wrong and we want to move past that whole ordeal? Why are we still having a discussion about crime? And I said to myself, yeah, I'm not doing it. There's a lot more I could share, and I can share it with you. If you should message me one away and say, hey, Tati, what happened? I'm thinking about going there. Let me know what I'm walking into. I will gladly tell you. You know what I'm saying? I will gladly say, this is what I went through. You can take some advice from me, still make your own decision, but this is what I went through. But to make, constant videos about what transpired there, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like now that I'm local and I started with this new company and I have like a moment to breathe, and I'm home now every day, and not every day, but every night, and it varies. I could be home 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, it just depends, but I get to come home. I get to sleep in my comfy bed right over there, and it's just more of a balance, life. I can already tell that I'm gonna be able to do more, progress more in other areas of my life. And I feel so happy about that. So, with that said, I had to just really say to myself, why am I going to make another video discussing what happened? I feel like there's so many videos on YouTube right now with drivers saying they're leaving, in the comments say they just left and brought their truck in. You don't need to dig too much to see what's going on with that company. And I don't think it's going to be a case where they're going to sink entirely. I feel like eventually they're going to get back to what they used to be, but right now they're going through a rough patch, and unfortunately the drivers are the one that's taking the hardest hit out of the situation. But to be more positive, right? I want to talk on the fact of, it doesn't make sense for me to still think about the negativity if I'm moving into a more positive space when it comes to driving or my life. I got the load off my back. Thank God I did. And now I'm moving into a better area, driving wise, being local, getting my tanker experience and all that. But I gotta say, you gotta give props or give thanks where thanks is due. And I haven't said this, but I am grateful for Prime. Regardless of what happened, I am thankful. You know why? When I left Oakley, I went through that little disappointment, right? With what happened with me being sent home like that one day before I had to test out because of the whole situation, the hazmat situation or whatever. I was disappointed. I didn't know what to do. I did what I normally do when I come home. As soon as I got home, as soon as I got on the plane coming back to PA from Florida, I had my thinking cap on and it told me to just start applying, start applying. You got to keep on going. Don't spend too much time at home or you might get stuck in that little situation of doubt. So when I got into Prime, I was excited because I finally met my goal of being a tanker driver. When I went to Prime, I only did the was it 3 days? 3 days boot camp where we were in the yard and they were showing us how to do the pump off and everything. And gladly or luckily I should say, I just left Oakley. So 2 days after leaving Oakley, I was already at Prime. So I had 2 weeks of training over there and then the 3 additional days at Prime. And at Oakley I drove, the tanker to see how the surge was. But Prime I didn't have to go out with a trainer, right? But both situation, it set me up for better. If I didn't do the time frame from April, I officially got hired at Prime April. I just left like what 2 weeks now. I left. If I didn't have that experience, it wouldn't have allowed me to get into I was about to say the name, y'all. I was about to say the company name, but I'm not. I caught myself there. But I wouldn't be able to get into the local job that I have right now. So despite what happens, I'm a person who gives thanks where thanks is due. I still have to say they gave me the opportunity to start tankers. They gave me the opportunity to drive, get the experience, and I have that. And now I can move into a better area of my life. So will I be doing an expose? No. I don't feel the need to do that anymore. What I'm gonna do going forward now is tell y'all who I work for, who I drive for. I see y'all in the comments just spilling the beans. Y'all couldn't wait. Y'all couldn't wait for me to just tell my story, like tell you where I drive. You're all in the comments just so if you go in the comments, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna do a video and tell you exactly where I work now. I'm gonna do that for you, and I'm gonna just move into speaking more about local driving. And additionally to that, y'all, I have a new segment that I'm preparing to do. I've started to do my test outs on Instagram where I go live with other truckers on my Instagram channel or Instagram page. And basically, that's just positive banter going on. We're just discussing a few things here and there, but it's a rollout, a testing for me to see how I can start my new segment called Trucker Thoughts. So, what I'll be doing now that I'm off on the weekends, I'm able to meet up with truckers at the truck stop or the rest areas, and I have a list that I'm creating with all of the truck drivers who either live in the Northeast area, so that's what Delaware, New York City, Maryland, PA, New Jersey. So that's the main parts I'm looking into because those are close areas for me to drive. I want to go out and start doing interviews and getting trucker thoughts. That's the name of it. Getting different trucker thoughts on various topics. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be strictly based on trucking. It could be anything, but it's really going to stem from majority of the conversation, what's going on in trucking industry, what other people experiences. I also want to start a portion where I probably see if I can find some really dope trucks, a pimp my truck portion, because y'all saw how I did that video where I pimped out my truck and I showed y'all how I fixed it up. So I have so much like plan to move forward and to build my channel and just to be progressive going forward. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of people don't believe in God, right? But you got to believe in something, right? It could be the universe, it could be you have a different God, you don't say God, you know what I'm saying, you worship to someone else, but either way it's a superior being, right? You might just be all about the universe, you might be into angel numbers. I'm a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, I believe in something greater than myself. And I know that with this situation that took place where I got the local job, it was just somewhere I needed to be. That's where God wanted me to be. And there's so many stuff I have going on in my life right now that I'm planning toward, and I can see everything coming to fruition. So despite all the confusion that took place recently when I was at Prime, it was confusion that was necessary. You know what I'm saying? God threw a little razzle dazzle in there because he had to bring me back to reality to show me this is where I need to be. I need to be pushing for something else that's not for me. I was being so stubborn because from day one I was having issues when I went into Prime. But I didn't discuss that. I didn't want to go apply to a new company. I didn't want to create the whole job hopper, label when it comes to me as a driver. But I realized that it just wasn't where I was supposed to be. And God took me out of that and placed me into a better situation. And of course, you just start a new company, everything seems great. But based on what I'm seeing, I like how they handle stuff. I like their whole setup. I like discussions where I hear they don't mess with my money. That's all I need to hear. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But I just wanted to do this video just to say, no, from today on, I will not be speaking about Prime. Anything going further would be my company that I'm with right now, and anything that I'm going to do otherwise when it comes to giving different type of content. I want to move in a different type of area. I might just be the new Oprah of trucking. Yeah, I might just be the new Oprah out there with my mic and stuff, and just getting good content and good conversation and building my network of truckers as well, because I am so appreciative of all the truckers that I've met along my journey and who's become friends and who look out for me. Like, I am so appreciative of each one of you. Like, I do not take that for granted. But anyways, y'all, it's Sunday. I'm about to go on Instagram Live and do that. So if you want to hop over to Instagram Live, you can get over there. My page again is at Justruknit Tati. You can come on the live if you want to come up and talk and stuff like that. We can get that done. As you can see, it's today, so everything's happening in real time. Today's what? Today's June 30th, 2024, just so y'all know the time frame. So it's in real time. I'm about to post this video, edit my video, post my video, and then I'm going to prepare myself to head over to Instagram Live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then I'm going to get that done. So I'm being productive, and being home is making it a lot easier. But like always, y'all, I'm going to sign out and end that here. So from this point on, no more videos about Prime, no expose. We're moving forward. You're moving forward with me. I'm moving forward with my trucking journey. And we're just going to talk about like a upward, trajectory from this point on. God's willing, fingers crossed. But I'm going to sign out. I'm going to leave y'all here. I'm going to catch y'all on Instagram Live or the next video. Thank you so much for watching my channel, supporting me, motivating me. Like, share, and subscribe if you like. I'm not going to force you, but yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's your girl, Just Trucking It, Tati. Peace out. See y'all later.